Welcome back to Coast Sports. Today we are talking March Madness men's basketball. A lot to recap over the weekend. We're just going to go through everything. We're going to talk about all the teams and go through everything. And we're going to begin with Duke. The Duke Blue Devils, they escaped an early challenge from Sienna, and then they get past TCU as well. They're headed to the Sweet 16. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to go through every team in the Sweet 16. I'm going to talk about do I think they have a real chance at winning the whole thing. So we do begin with Duke, and I think Duke is the favorites. I think most people believe Duke is the best team in this tournament, and for better or for worse, they've proved it on the field all season long, on the court all season long. They were the best team in the ACC. They've been very, very impressive, and they took down Sienna in a very narrow game. Shout out to 16 seed Sienna, only losing 71-65. The Sienna Saints playing very well, but ultimately it was Duke. They got the better of them. Duke was the better team. Cam Boozer was really, really good, 13 for 14 from free throw line. He scores 22 points. And that was kind of what it took. I mean, it took Duke playing very well from hitting almost all of their free throws. Duke did not hit very many of their threes. That's why Sienna was kind of able to stay in that game. Sienna hit a bunch of threes. But Duke, they're the better team. They do move on. Then we had one of the best 9-8 games in this tournament. Ohio State against TCU. TCU winning only 66-64. It's a low-scoring, gritty game, defensive game. TCU pulling it out at the last minute, but TCU ultimately was not able to defeat Duke. They actually kept it close quite a while. They kept it close in that one, but Duke pulled away in the second half, winning 81-58, and Duke punches their tickets to the Sweet 16. So not anything that's very shocking. Everybody kind of believed that Duke would get there. Everybody saw it coming. And now for Duke, it's a question of, hey, can you put your money where your mouth is, right? They were the favorites last year. They end up losing. They go down they didn't make it to the national title game, or did they make it to the national title game? Now I'm forgetting. Did they lose to Florida? I forget. And that goes to show, yeah, I guess they. What did they do? Florida, Duke, national championship. I don't think they got there. I don't think they got there. Who did Duke lose to? They lost in 2025 to Alabama in the Elite Eight. No, they beat Alabama. They lost to Houston in the Final Four. Okay, makes sense. So they weren't able to do it last year, lose to Houston in the Final Four. I think that they are going to be able to get there this year. I think they have the opportunity to. Now, I think UConn's going to give them a big fight if UConn gets the Elite Eight. I think UConn-Duke is probably the best Elite Eight game out there. But Duke's got to prove it. You know, they had the best team on paper last year, weren't able to win it. Do they have the best team this year? I think they do. Can they win it? We'll have to see.